Hey everybody, what's up? Back at Nick T Live doing some work on OpenSauce. I tried streaming to Twitch as well, but for some reason Twitch is having nothing to do with it. I don't know what's up. I'm gonna do a test tomorrow morning, I think. So just on YouTube, LinkedIn, and X/Twitter, but whatever. Kind of disappointed I couldn't get it working on Twitch, but I'm sure it's something super silly or anyways, we'll get it sorted. All right, let me just pull up the chat here. Cool. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. Where'd you go, chat? All right. There we go. Chat. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Let's get to it. So let's switch over to pairing view. Just a sec here. Cool. All right. So just working on some things here. Got some feature work merged recently. We have a feature that isn't live yet. It's behind a feature flag, but I was working on the uh, what's the word? The waitlist page for it. It's for a feature that if you go there, actually I have the feature flag right now, so I'm not going to show it to you. But it got revealed at React Miami. If you want to check out the recording of B Dougie's talk there, I think there was a live stream, so I think the talks might be out now. But all right, so let's just get back to my hub of the Git here. Let's get the chat back. Yeah, it's really annoying that Twitch isn't kicking in. I removed it and re-added it to Restream, thinking maybe it's that, but I really don't know what it is. Gonna have to look it up. Okay, so just working on a few things here. So need to remove the footer from Star Search. That's not necessary quite just yet. Isa, my product designer, is going to talk to SEO folks, but she's pretty sure it's fine to do it. But let's do here. We got some polish work to do. So there's a few things here. So let's start up the app. And actually, we can might as well start it with million lint. This is just an alias I have here. It's called mil dev. It starts million lint with the project. So let's bring this over here. Close that. Close that. Let's get some real estate. And let's bring this over here. Oh, I guess I do have to. This is stuff I need to work on Star Search, but it it was demoed. I guess I'm actually just gonna check in Slack if it's okay to pop this on stream or not. So bear with me 1 second here. Let's see here. Where is it at? Um, doing some polish for Star Search. Is it okay to stream that? If not, no biggie. Um, okay, well, while I'm waiting to hear the answer there, everything's open source, but I don't know if they just, I mean, you can definitely look at the repo. You'll find the stuff I need to work on, but let's see. Um, let's just go to my dashboard for now and see what else we got. Chat, dev stats. Okay, let's do a PR review while that's going on. So my coworker Zayu is added something to the API here. So let's go take a peek here. So see what this relates to. Okay, so these are some dev stats we surface right now. This is data returned for uh, a repository of a particular organization. Currently, it only returns the total issues and none of the open, closed, or velocity data for the repository. This is needed to add the following to the repository stack card. Hold on a second. Just gonna tag bdougie here. Uh, all right. So yeah, so that's it. I think it's just pulling a little extra data. So let's go take a look here. Uh, okay, so we're at it. So just to give some context, the open source API is using Nest.js, not to be confused with Next.js, as Lee Robinson mentioned when we had him on the Twitter space yesterday. So Nest.js, if you're not familiar with, is this project. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat. Give me one sec here. Boom. And might as well go drop that on the Twitter chat too. I still can't post to my LinkedIn live stream, which is weird, but whatevs, whatevs. All right, okay. Let's pin this. We're live. Okay, pin. Okay, let's go in here. Let's just add that in SJS if folks are curious. So anyways, Nest.js, it's great for building APIs. It's powered by TypeScript, and there's all kinds of things like if we come back, except let me go back here. I lost the issue. Where'd your issue go? Let's just go here. Okay. So yeah, so basically this is Nest.js code here. And if this page loads up, so they lean heavily into, I don't know, this I used to work in .NET and C Sharp, and I feel like the person that created this was definitely a C Sharp dev or maybe a Java dev. But this is using decorators, and they're used quite a lot. So anyways, these are some decorators that just say like this is a property, there's a description and example and what the type is, and then these are columns. Um, I think this stuff's pretty self-explanatory, but and then so you can see here, so uh Zeu needs this open issues count, so she's added that. Same thing, like basically all the things she's added here. This all seems fine to me. There's nothing major going on there. Um, she's important the issues GitHub event service that we have. And then basically what's going on here is uh, this is generating a SQL query under the hood, um, but it's pulling in info about the issues. And then from there, it's returning the item as well as the open issue counts. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Um, Here, because this is a payload returned, this is not uncommon to do in TypeScript as unknown, and then you give it the actual type. I know if you're using TS reset, if we go to that, this is from Matt Pocock. This will actually change like what like JSON.parse does and stuff. You can give it a type, but if folks are interested in that project, let me drop that in the chat. Boom. And let's go back to Twitter, drop it over there, because with Restream and I think other platforms like Restream, you can't post to Twitter or X directly. So I'll just pop it in here again. And it's kind of weird to, okay, the other stuff's showing up now, but okay. So all that to say, let's close that. I think everything in the PR here looks good. So she's saying getting the issue stats for each repo found through filtering. Yeah, this looks good, I think. All right, so let's give it the old squirrel ship. And that's done. Okay. Let's see what else. I know she had a few PRs here, so this one I commented on, and then my coworker John mentioned. Okay, so the range GTO does have a default of 30. Is there something I'm missing in implementing the default? Okay. Uh, okay, so typically you shouldn't be doing this. I know John mentioned this, but here, let me zoom this in. So depending on your familiarity with TypeScript, let me zoom that down one. The bang operator or the exclamation here in TypeScript says, whoa, hold up, TypeScript, trust me, I know what I'm doing. So you're saying basically I guarantee this exists. So I'm not sure why that's the case. So let's see what the default range. Okay, optional chains can return undefined by design. That's correct. Using a non-null assertion is okay, yeah. Let's see. This I would consider this instead. I would do. Let's suggest this. Where's suggestion? I don't know why the suggestion thing isn't there, but okay. So let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And let's do this. And let's get rid of that. Sorry, not that. This will probably work better. So essentially here what we're saying is there's this range option object which could be undefined. So if it isn't, we're using optional chaining here, get the range property. But if it is undefined, then this whole thing is just going to be undefined. And with the nullish coalescing operator, it's going to go, okay, this is undefined or null. Okay, in that case, grab 30 instead. So let's just do that. Okay, done. Uh, bu- bu- yeah, haven't heard back about the Star Search stuff, so I might not show it. Work on that, but okay. Update stars and forks on repo pages. You know what? Let's maybe just use this stream to do some reviews then, if that's the case, which is fine. Okay. Let's see here. Show banner across. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so let's zoom this down one. All right, so we need to put a banner here when, so we basically have, this is a workspace. If you're curious about workspaces, let's go to docs.opensauce.pizza. Here, I'll go drop that in the chat. Let's go pop it back here in the old Twitterverse as well. And yeah, let's give this a retweet. I was on a Twitter space earlier today. It was really a great discussion with everybody. So you can check the replay out there. I'll drop a link to that here. You can check that out too. It was tips for junior developers, but I think a lot of it's also like a lot of the advice was given is just good for your career in general. Okay, let's come back here. Boom. Let's add another comment. Cool. There. That's if you're curious about workspaces. Okay, yeah, boom. I'll pop that on after. Okay, let's close this. So my coworker Brandon's working on this. So we have this banner. So like a workspace, it can be a few things, but typically it's going to be something where you want to track a bunch of repositories. So actually, let's go look at what that is. So let's go to production here. And if I open this up and let's go to, yeah, so we can look at open source here, or let's go, I mean, happy to show open source, but let's look at something else like, so like JSR. So JSR is JavaScript registry. This is a newer project out of from the folks at Dino. And so I created this to uh, track these particular repositories. And what I mean by track is just like see what's going on in there. And so we get some information about it, and then you get this aggregate data here, which is basically a summary of, for example, for pull requests. These are for all the repositories here. And so you can see there's 245 open, 262 merged, and then we calculate the velocity. And there's some other interesting stuff here. And the activity ratio is interesting because it's not just stars really. Like stars are great, but they can be game nowadays, and it doesn't necessarily show like, you know, an engaged project. So we kind of correlate like stars, forks, and some other things to generate this activity ratio. And there's other things. There's like, this is a newer feature I added uh, before we went to Miami. So you can basically look at all the pull requests and you can check, like, say, let's go in the last 7 days, and you can see them there. Then you can see when was it updated at. So like here, this one here, like literally from 8 minutes ago. So that's how current the data is too. Anyways, the workspaces are something that everybody gets. Not the caveat, but like if you're not a paying customer, they're public, and there's a limit at some point, and that's what this is. So uh, Brandon had this banner about the workspace is over the free limit. You need to upgrade to a pro workspace, and this is just a modal to upgrade. Um, Yawn there, get a little afternoon sleepies, and I commented on this that like we'll probably need to handle the mobile experience, and B Dougie, my coworker, was just mentioning there's some overlap and stuff. So I'll probably sync up with Brandon about this just to see what's going on there. I'm also gonna just go back to, okay, cool. So it's all good to stream Star Search stuff. Okay, cool. So I got the thumbs up from the CEO. So let's work on that stuff. Okay. So this one, I'm not going to touch this PR right now because there's some mobile stuff that needs to be done. So let's go to what I was going to work on. So, okay, just checking the chat. Guessing it's going to be not so busy since I think Theo's streaming, and also my can't get my Twitch working right now, but whatevs. Okay. Do people even say that? Whatevs? I don't know. I'm feeling like I don't even know what kind of expression you call that. Not surfer. I don't know what. Okay. So yeah, so what do I need to work on here? So we've got some styling polish. So there's some stuff we need to clean up for Star Search. So I'll just go ahead and show you what Star Search is to begin with. And let's go here. So, okay, you can see already there's some overlap there. I'm zooming in, but so you can ask questions and stuff. Like, for example, here's some sample questions to ask, but like, who are the most prevalent contributors to the TypeScript ecosystem? And then I can run that, and hopefully OpenAI is in the mood. So you can see here it gives us some answers. This is Markdown that's getting generated. That's why you see it converting it as it goes along. there's some cleanup here and here. Actually, this is actually the first thing we should do. The links, these are links, but we're using Tailwind, and by default, Tailwind just doesn't style anything really. So let's do that. That's I'm gonna add that to the list of stuff to do. Let's see here. Where was that? Style links in star search responses. Right, let's update that. And let's come here and where did that go? Style. Oh, weird. How did it get down there? Let me fix that. Style link. Oh, it's because of the image. All right, let's do that now. Okay, style link. So let's create an issue for this. So this is a nice thing about GitHub issues. You can actually create a task list and you can convert them to an actual issue. So I'm going to assign this to myself and I'm just going to say currently links in star search responses are not styled at all, making it not making it unclear that they are links. Okay, update. Let's add some labels here. So this is star search, and we'll say style. Or, well, yeah, we'll say bug. Cool. All right, so let's fix this first. So what we can do here is I'm gonna put this over to the side, and I'll bump it a bit here, and let's come to star search. Where is it? Star search index.tsx. Cool. All right. Not sure, but I think Restream shows the Twitter responses. I'm not sure in the chat. Let's go back here. Okay, yeah, it's gonna pop some stuff. Okay, the chat's not popping, but okay. I'm assuming, no, I do remember the other day because I started getting people commenting in the live Twitter stream and it was showing up in Restream, so that's good. Okay, so you can see here that we don't have any styling for the links, which is not good. So let's go to globals .css. Is it here? Link a no. Okay, I guess we don't have them there. So let's look for a link. Okay. So basically what we can do here is let's go to the chat box. So this is a component that is like each of those boxes you see, that's a chat box. And in there, so it's returning the image for the avatar. And then there's the actual box down here. It's a card. And so what we want to do is we're going to say, we're going to use the Tailwind class here. So I'm going to do, this is one I'm going to create. So it's ampersand, which means the current element, and then underscore a for anchors. And we're going to say, let's do text orange. This is not what it's going to be, but just to show you, I'm going to save this and it should update. Do I have to type again maybe? Did I get that right? Text orange ampersand a. Let's inspect this here. Yeah, that's an A. Here, let me zoom that in. It's definitely an anchor. Okay, and let's check article. Okay, it didn't update with my. Oh, I know why it didn't update. This is production. Classic, classic I'm a dev move. Okay, let's close that. Okay, let's go to Star Search. Okay. Oh, this is the feature I worked on. So this is the sign up page. I don't need to sign up because I'm already in Star Search. Okay, so let's go to Star Search. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's do it again. Now we should see the links become orange. There we go. See, already that's better. I'm going to get the proper styling, but this is handy because like now it's pretty clear that these are links, right? I'm going to get the style. Like, why don't we... Where the heck do we have our... I could have sworn we had some default styling for this. Let's see here. Boom. Guess we don't. Okay, so let's look at what's here. If I inspect this, what did I put on this one? Elements. I gotta shrink this over. Okay, so we got hover, text sauce, orange sauce. Sure. Okay, text sauced orange. So that's what we should put. So let's come back here. Text. Where'd you go? Text sauced orange. Okay, so that's good. And that should update if I save that. Okay, cool. That re-rendered. Okay, now we're gonna say, oh wait, no, I just changed the wrong. Oh no, I did. I got it right. That's good. Now we want to also do this, hover, and that should be like this, hover, and then let's do underline maybe. Okay, let's save that. So now if I come over here, oh, why is it on mobile view? There we go. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is not what we want happening because see, I'm coming to the element and then it does it. So we want to do setting them all to orange is fine, but it's not the hover. Yeah, this is what we want. We want a hover. See, I was hovering on the particular thing. I think this should fix it. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, cool. I think that's good. Okay, so let's just do that. And let's open up another one. And we'll say new branch, hyperlink, styling, star search, responses, not repsonses. Okay, there. All right, GA, G fix. Now star search responses with links have styled links. All right, let's create that. So let's do GitHub CLI, GitHub PR create. Cool, cool. Pop that up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's submit that. And I'm going to take a screenshot here. So that's after. Since this UI change, it's always good to show before and after. And what we're going to do is going to say, check out beta, and it should switch this back to dark. Yeah, exactly. So let's do this again, and there. Okay, so we got those two there, and let's click on the PR link. Okay. Now star search uh, responses have styled hyperlinks. And the related ticket was whoops. Currently. Oh, is it really there? Okay. Oh, that should be in the app. So like let's transfer that to transfer issue to app. Okay. Actually. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna change it. I'll just put it here. It's in the app though, so let's do this. Let's do new, sorry, github.com. Let's go to the app. Let's create a new issue. All right, and then here, that's not what I wanted. Style links, star search responses, assign, star search, style. Cool. It's in the app. Submit new issue. Okay, and let's just do duplicate of. Okay, let's close that. Okay, and what was this one? 3237, I think. 3237. Yeah. And then we want to show our before and after. Before. Okay. So this is the before. And let's grab the after. Cool. And uh, okay, go to slash star search. And then what was the prompt? Uh, no, that's not it. That's not it. It's over here. Okay, yeah. Okay. If you're wondering why you're seeing the double chat there, question, it's because of the strict mode of React. Just side note. Use this prompt. Notice hyperlinks in the response are styled now. This is a bug, so that's a tier 4. Let's get a GIF in there. We need an alpaca. There we go, that's a good one. Update comment. And let's do Quest, Zayu, and engineering. Okay, cool. That's good. And what was that number again here? Copy link address. And let's go to that polish. That's what this is. Yeah, that should really all be in the other one. I can't transfer this to a public, yeah, app. Yeah, some repositories might be excluded. I get that. That's fine. It's going on Twitterland. Cool. Uh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna transfer this whole thing here. So let's do this. Let's go to github.com/app. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Open source. Issue. Open blank issue. Let's pop all that there. Let's see, does this all show up? Yeah, okay, cool. Uh, let's see, feature style polish. What's 15? Let's go preview. Okay, yeah, remove footer. We don't need that right now. Okay. All right, so there. Okay, remove white space from the top. Okay, there's a few things here. Okay. Style polish. Closing in favor of, because these are all, I find it funny when you're reading your own text, it kind of reads slowly. Closing in favor because these are all issues related to the application, to the app repo. All right. I'm not gonna call this. Yeah, sure, we'll leave it as that. Assign yourself. Style. Star search. Boom. Submit new issue. And that's 3238. Okay. Closing in favor of boom because, yeah, close. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. We don't need this current behavior. That was copy pasta from the other thing. So let's here. Layout. Issues and solutions in here. From Isabel Susan. Layout issues. Okay, we're good. All right, so that's in process, in flight. Why is it in squiggly brackets? Not squiggly. Why is it in round brackets? This should just be, oh yeah, this should just be this now. Additional context. We don't need any of that. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay, and I'm just gonna add that later. Okay, styling links, remove extra white space from the top. Let's see here. Hover state for suggestion boxes. This is Isa is gonna work on that, she said. So Isa. Okay. Add some animation love, make the sparkles move. Yes. Cool. Let's go here. feature, add some animation, love, make post to star search logo. Save that. Let's assign this to myself and to Isa. Let's do some labels, star search, style, boom. Okay, that's good. Let's go back. Okay, when I click the suggestion box and start, don't people, okay, yeah. So this here is right now, let's close this and let's go back to, yeah, we're on beta, that's good, G pull. Okay, so we're gonna say new branch, suggestion starts prompt right away. I don't know if that's a good name for a branch, but you know, let's do it. Okay, so right now, what happens if we clear the chat history here, which I'm on localhost. Okay, there's some other styling issues here, like there's overlap and stuff, but let's see, let's go with the keys. Yeah, there. Okay, so right now, like when you click on something like get me information on contributor activity. So this one is what type of pull request has Brandon Roberts worked on? Brandon's my coworker. So you see how it filled it there. But instead of filling it and allowing you to alter it and stuff, these are suggestions. So we want it to prompt right away instead of fill in things. So that's what this one is going to be. So let's close these. Okay, let's close this. And so essentially we need to look for the suggestions. Yeah, so here's the suggestions. Let's see what happens here. I'm assuming these get mapped. Okay, add prompt input. So let's go to that. Add prompt input string void. Okay, yeah, where is this add prompt input coming from? Okay, suggestion prompt input. Okay, so this is where it's coming from. So prompt, we want to set input, and instead of focus, we want to do input ref.current.form.submit. And this is, so that's interesting to, I got Zayu to put this in a form. So essentially, so this input down here where this is highlighted, it's got a ref on it. So when the ref gets set, we'll get a current, like, so it'll render the first time the ref isn't set yet. It does a second render because now that the DOM has been rendered, the like the HTML and stuff, it can get a handle on that particular input. So that's what this is. So once that's set, we're good. And then because this is an element within the form, it's an input. All form elements have access to their actual form they're in through a .form property, and the form has a submit function that you can call, and that's how we've written the form here. So like you type in, and when you press enter or click the button, it does a form submit. So this should do what we need here. So let's test it out. So let's refresh here, just clear, start clean slate. So what I'm expecting to happen here is I'm gonna click on something. Who are paying? Yeah, okay, so let's click on this one and it should submit it. Okay, it submitted it. It did up here, but that, okay, so that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. It's the right thing, but I could have sworn we had a form properly set up, but I could be wrong. Cool there. Just checking a few things out. Oh, looks like HashiCorp just joined IBM. Cool. Okay, let's get back to what we were up to. Okay, so we've got that input. So let's look for that input. Okay, it's in our form. So this is the input. Button type submit. Uh, okay, so I'm wondering why this isn't firing. So because we've got the input here, it pops it in. It does the form submit, which should come here. And for some reason, it doesn't. I see the prompt up there. Like I can't zoom this in, but if you come here, this is what's in the URL bar. So, and that's because the form, the default action is a get, so it's like a search. So it added the prompt there, and but still, I'm curious why this didn't submit. So we got our ref. Okay, on change, set input, target value. Okay, all right. We could do that maybe, but this should be fine. Um, oh, you know what? Did I get that right? Let me double check that. Um, okay, hold on a sec here. What's the change I made again? Boom. Yeah, so set input. That's good. Guess we could do a focus. It shouldn't matter, but we've got the input ref current focus and then form dot submit. I'm curious here, so let's do a debugger. Just being lazy, I don't want to put the breakpoint in, but okay, let's come over here and let's open up the dev tools. Now this should, when I click this, okay, so it's debugging. So let's zoom this up and boom, boom. So we've got the prompt, which is that, and then we come here, and then I'm expecting it to go into the submit prompt. Not that, not that. I'm expecting it to come into here. So boom, and it doesn't. So why does it not? Um, Trying to see. That's the form. That is the one that has the ref. So everything should be fine. I don't think we need the, okay, set input. Okay, so what are we using the set state for here? Because I guess set input, set input. Yeah, what about input? I want the whole thing only. Okay, so input, input, yes, yes, that's the value. So it re-renders. And then where else is the input used? So we got, this is where it starts off. Uh, input, input. Okay. That's the star search input. And then, okay, so why? I don't think we need to, it should submit the form. So why does it not? Okay, let's close this. Let's get rid of that debugger. I almost feel like you can just do this. Let's do value. Oops. I should just go to the regular version, this one. Okay. So yeah, so I don't think we need the set input prompt, but I could be wrong. I think we can just do this. Input ref dot current dot value equals prompt. It's not like input current may not be an optional property access. Okay, let's do this. If input ref dot current why did it do that? If not input ref dot current turn, then now I don't need this. Input ref dot current dot value, I don't need that. I don't need form either. Input ref dot current form is possibly null. Okay, I guess that is possible. Okay, so we set the value. Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna do the same thing, except now we're gonna see a value up there. So let's see here. Just gotta check work Slack. We good. Okay. So let's do the same thing again. So I'm gonna click on it, and yeah, you see it's putting the value up here. It's submitting the form. So why is that? Like that's a normal behavior, but the way this is set up, it shouldn't do that. Cause like, oh, suggestion boxes, add prompt input. Oh, okay, wait. Go to definition. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, title. There's the suggestions. And then div, card. There's a click, I think. Okay, yeah. So, oh, okay, that's why. That's not in the form. That's why. Okay, so button key dot on click. But mind you, that's not in it. So this is definitely a button. So go to definition. Yeah, so the suggestion boxes, I think that's the problem. They're not in the form. Header suggest. Okay, that's 100% what it is. Okay, so let's do this. Input ref. No, but that still should work because the input ref, we look where that is. Button, trash, clear. Oh, interesting. That's not in a form either. Hold on a sec. Input ref. That's not it either. Okay, that's another place for it. But okay. Star search input ref. Okay. So the star search input is supposed to be in a form. Like where's the form here? I'm very confused at the moment. We got the form here. Input. Okay, so what is this in? This is in star search input. Okay. So that is the form there. And input and ref, ask a question. So that is definitely in that form. So the heck is going on here? I'm gonna have to hop off in a minute here, but I'll get this sorted. Well, let's just one more check here. So you see here, so it's getting the form data, it's getting prompt, which is right. So let's go back to where I made the change. Okay, let's hide that. So add prompt input. There's suggestions there and suggestions down there. So we get the prompt input ref current, we return. Otherwise, so it is submitting it, but let's do this. Let's do a debugger again. Okay, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna see what's all the stuff here. Dot outer HTML. Cannot read properties of undefined reading current. Really? Why not? Yeah, set up properly here. Let's go to source input ref dot current. It's definitely set. There. Let's see here. Shift F11. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Why is it saying it's undefined? Input ref. I think this just might be a mapping thing. Okay. Input ref dot outer HTML. No, it should be current. Why is it saying it's undefined, but this is... Oh, weird. Why is the import ref the form? I'm very confused why that is. Oh, because... So maybe we just submit... Okay, let's do this. Let's undo. This doesn't make sense to me what it was, but okay. Set input prompt, input ref dot current dot submit. Yeah, see that is an HTML input element, so I don't know what's going on here. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll leave the submit for now. Or let's just get let's do console log input ref. Okay, this dot outer HTML. Okay, we don't need a debugger or anything, so let's refresh this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and let's just let this play. Okay, let's clear that. So let's click on one. Okay, so here's the outer HTML. It is that input. And then, so why? Let's do this too. Form outer HTML. Let's do this. It's gonna refresh. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, that's the form. The input's definitely in it, so why is it not submitting? All right. I'm not sure why, but gonna call it a day for now. And I gotta really sort out what's going on with Twitch. So anyways, stay saucy peeps, and we'll probably see you tomorrow.